So in this video, I will try to show you how I use aldecones to make blackwater. And I've just picked these off last night walking the dog, and I've removed some of the stems. I don't actually think you have to do this, but I do it just to make them sink faster. And I will show you both how you take the extract and use it in your fish tanks, and also the cones themselves. So I'm just adding them to the boiling water, and they really don't need much. I do this to remove any insects that might be on them, to get some of the debris off. They only need about 15 seconds, and then you will have the extract. I will also show you in this video how I use the extract and how little of it I actually need to use to make the tea water effect. Later on, I have also gathered some beech leaves that I will also use. As you know, right now I keep exclusively Amazon River fish, and they more or less all love these. I will talk to you a little bit later about some of the pros and cons of using this. There aren't a lot of cons, but there are a lot of pros. So this should be enough for now. So I will just take this over to the sink. And strain it. Now, the biggest advantage of using the extract is you don't have these cones in the aquarium, and at some point you will, if you use the whole cone, at some point you will have to replace them in the aquarium because they will disintegrate, and this won't. The advantage of using the whole cone is they will give off some of the tannins and some of the humic acids over time. The humic acids in the fish tanks is extremely helpful to the fish. It will diminish the stress in the fish. It has some antibacterial effects also, and it just mimics that natural behavior and location, so to speak, about how to do it. So now we're down in the basement, and excuse the mess already. One of the projects that I will be taking you through in this channel is the moving around. I have a lot of aquariums upstairs that I will be moving down here once this whole area is cleaned out. So that's a future project. But what I will be showing you here is, this is the extract that we pulled from the alder cones. This is a completely clear aquarium, and I hope it will be visible for you how fast and how little you actually need of this. At the moment, there's only two ram cichlids in here, an electric blue and a normal German blue ram. There were some other angelfish fry in here as well, but I sold that yesterday. The plan is to get more fish in here over time, but this has just been set up. I run it with a sponge filter and a small canister filter. So let's just try to add some of this. And you can see the effect in the water immediately. And we'll just monitor this regarding how much we need in there. The color we're going for is sort of tea color, also called blackwater. And I do this for almost all my fish tanks because all I have right now is South American fish. The only aquarium I don't do it with is the one upstairs because my wife told me that she doesn't want to look at a brown aquarium in the living room. So this is only for all the aquariums that she doesn't have to look at. And you can already see all the water taking color. These are the cones that we made the extract from. I will also just add a few of these. And the reason I do this is because they will keep giving off tannin and humic acids over time. If we go over here, I have my Alton fish tank. These are juveniles. I say they are roughly 12 centimeters high. I promise you I will practice keeping inches and gallons and all like that. And this tank has always been run as a blackwater aquarium. The reason that we fill in new extract and new alder cones is because I just did a big water change here earlier today. I replaced 30% of the water, so I have to re-add new tannins into the water to give the color that I really want. So we'll just try. This is a fairly big aquarium, so I can add a little more and be a little more liberate with it. This will, especially for the Altons, this will really entice them to show off their best colors. Altons change colors quite a bit. If you have a completely white substrate, a white background, clear water, they won't show off those dark, almost striped bluish colors. We will also add some cones to this. And I didn't show you in the video, but I have also boiled some beech leaves that I will add here as well, just to keep giving off those humic acids and also just get some leaf litter, make it mimic the South American biotope and keep it as natural for these fish as possible. Later on this month, I will pick up a couple more Altons for this aquarium, same size as these. Hopefully the end goal is to have them breed in here. But that's way out in the future. Let me just get the leaves real fast. My wife is filming and none of us have done this before, so this is completely new. You can buy these leaves, both beech and almond leaves, but I'm just fundamentally against paying for leaves. So I go into the woods and I find them myself. I will say, make sure you find them from somewhere that you know are pesticide free. I always boil them and rinse off the most of the dirt and stuff like that. And then I only take the bigger leaves in the pile, because the smaller the leaves, they will just disintegrate in here. So this is it for now. I will keep updating on how much color there is in the water. I think we can add the rest of this to the other tank, just to tint it a little bit more. But you can already see it, how brown it gets. And this fish just loves it. So that's it for now. Bye.